Good morning, friends. Welcome to another whole group reading lesson. We are starting Unit 6, Week 4 today. So we are on day 1. Here are some words that we have been reading last week. So let's go ahead and start. We're going to go from top to bottom. We're going to go from left to right, reading those words. Ready? Starting at the top. Bean, children, month, question, there, year, right, gnome, night. Good reading, friends. Now, this week we are going to be talking about 3-letter blends. So there are no sound spelling cards for 3-letter blends. So I did my best to make cards, but instead of having pictures and everything, we just have the cards with some word examples. So starting over on the left, with the top left card, the blend is SCR. And the way we say that is skr. And our examples are screech and screen. Now, if we go in the top middle, we have SPL. And we say that spul. And our examples are splash and split. If we go on the top right corner, SPR. And we say that spur, as in spring and sprig. Now, bottom left, SHR, sure. And our examples are shrimp and shrug. Bottom middle, STR. That is pronounced stir. And our examples of that are striped and stream. And then in our bottom right, we have THR. And that says thir. Our examples are thrown and three. Here are some words with some 3-letter blends. And we're, again, going to start from top to bottom, go from left to right, reading those words. So we're going to start with the one that is spelled STREET. Ready? Street, scrap, splash. Next line. Sprout, 3, shrug. Next line. Strong, scrub, spray. Good reading, friends. All right, here are our sight words. You are welcome to write these in the air, write these with your head, do volcano, do basketball, whatever you want. I think I'm going to do basketball today. So, what is this word? Before. Very good. Let's spell it. Ready? BEFORE. Before. And let's read the sentence. My name comes before your name in ABC order. What is this word? Front. Very good. Let's spell it. FRONT. Front. And let's read the sentence. Push the cart in front of you. What is this word? Heard. Very good. Let's spell it. Ready? HEARD. Heard. And let's read the sentence. Had you heard that the plane will fly tomorrow? What is this one? Push. Ready? PUSH. Push. And let's read the sentence. Push the cart in front of you. All right, what is this word? Tomorrow. Very good. We've seen this one. Ready? TOMORROW. Tomorrow. And let's read the sentence. Had you heard that the plane will fly tomorrow? What is this word? Your. Very good. Let's spell it. YOUR. Your. And let's read the sentence. My name comes before your name in ABC order. All right, here are some words from our story for the next 2 days. We do have 2 stories this week. So let's read through these top to bottom, left to right, starting with SCRATCHED. Ready? Scratched, split, spread, strange. Next row down. 3, shrimp. And the last row. Stream, shrugged. Good reading. Here are some of our phrases, and I know this looks just a tiny bit cramped. We're going to start on the left side, reading from top to bottom. So we'll start with on his throne and go down to the king gnawed. Then we'll come over to the right side, starting with he screeched and going down to he threw down. Ready? So on his throne. Ready? On his throne. Next one down. 3 plump shrimp. Next row down. He spread the sauce. Next row. The king gnawed. All right, moving over to the right-hand side. Ready? He screeched. Next one. He split each shrimp. Next one. Striped fish for supper. And the last one. He threw down. Good, ready? Give yourself a high five. That's amazing. All right, go ahead and look at that top sentence for just a couple of seconds. See if you can read it to yourself. And let's read it together. Ready? Each night, the king had 3 shrimp with sauce on top. Good. Now the bottom one. See if you can read it to yourself. All right, ready? Today, there were no striped fish from the stream. Good reading. Here is our story for the next 2 days. And we're going to read this from top with the title all the way to the bottom. You guys have got this, so sit up nice and tall. Take a nice deep breath in. Let it out. Now you've got oxygen in your lungs and you're sitting up nice and ready to read. Ready? 3 shrimp. The king sat down on his throne. He clapped his hands. Striped fish for supper, please, he screeched. He gave the same order each night. The cook heard the king's order. He scratched his head. He did not know what to do. Today there were no striped fish from the stream. The cook only had 3 plump shrimp. The cook had to think fast. He split each shrimp in 2 and put them on a plate. He spread the sauce on top. The meal was set before the king. The king took a bite. He threw down his fork and gave his plate a push. This fish tastes strange, said the king. It is not my order. The cook stood in front of the king. Sir, I had no striped fish. The king gnawed on a bit more shrimp. Then the king shrugged. The king smiled. I think I like your shrimp better than the striped fish. Tomorrow I will eat shrimp again. Each night, the king had 3 shrimp with sauce on top. Give yourself a high five. That is amazing reading. All right, so we are going to talk about the words I and me. So, the subject of a sentence is what the sentence is about. So a lot of times we'll say subject and we'll say, what is the subject? Or sometimes we say, what is the noun? A lot of times, though, we use the word subject. What is the sentence about? What is the subject? We use the pronoun I as the subject of a sentence. We use the pronoun me after a verb or a word such as for, at, of, with, to, or between. So if we look at these 2 sentences that are in the box on the page, the top one says, I like to play ball. So who is the sentence about? It's about I, or it's about me, but I'm using the word I. I like to play ball. The subject a lot of times also is what comes before the verb, okay? My verb in that sentence is like. Believe it or not. Yes, play is also a verb. It's an action word. But my main action word in that sentence is like. My subject is still I. Now let's go to the next one down. Will likes to play ball with me. Now my subject in that sentence is not the word I, it's actually will. Will is my subject because my verb is still likes. To play is another verb phrase. And then we use the word me because what was the word right before it? With. Very good. So let's read the following sentences and identify the pronouns I and me, and if they're the subject or if they're not the subject. Ready? First sentence. I can throw the ball. What's my pronoun? I. Very good. And it is the subject of the sentence. Very good, because it comes before the verb. Let's look at the next one. My dad and I play catch. What is my pronoun? I again. Very good. And my subject is actually my dad and I. We're both the subject in this sentence. Let's look at the next one. My dad showed me how to catch the ball. What is my pronoun here? Me. Very good. Now, my subject is not me. My subject is my dad. My verb is showed, right? Since me comes after, it's not going to be the subject, but it is still our pronoun. And let's look at the last one. He helps me get ready for the game. What is my pronoun? Me. Very good. And is it in my subject? No, it's not, because my verb is helps. And before that is the word he. He is the subject. Me is still a pronoun that we're using, but it is not in the subject of the sentence. You guys are amazing readers. Please make sure you give yourself a high five, give yourself a pat on the back, and feel really good about how you did, because I am so proud of your reading skills. I will see you soon for another reading lesson. Bye, friends.